What's up YouTube? Shamu Aquatics here, bringing you guys another video, and today is yet another update on my 240 gallon planted aquarium, and this time it has nothing to do with the fish. I finally got around to adding more hardscape to my tank. So we are getting out of the ugly stages finally, making the tank look less barren. Now, this is 2 pieces of manzanita wood. It's not all one unit. Kind of put them together to like give it a more fuller appearance, but I don't think this is going to be the final product, because one of those pieces of wood was actually taller than I expected. So it's like laying on its side where it was supposed to be standing upright in like a tree-like appearance. But I did attach a few pieces of Java Windelov and Java Fern to it. No zip ties, no glue or any of that. Like if we go take a look at this, it's pretty much just like wedged onto there into little nooks of the wood, and hopefully it stays. This is the way I prefer to attach plants to driftwood. Just wedge them on there or pin them on there, and half the time they stay, half the time they fall off. But what I might do is I might take that back piece of driftwood and put it like in the middle over here and spread it out a little bit, because this did take a little bit of swimming room away. Basically this piece of this wood structure, it touches the front glass up here and it touches the back glass back there. But so far I do like it. The plants are just randomly thrown around all willy-nilly because I didn't really know exactly where to put them, and this tank is 2 feet tall and 2 feet wide front to back. So that's why most of my scape is like down along the center, straight in the middle, because I can't reach the back. But I might do something else with that jungle valve and put it like all over there, or all like right here or something like that. I don't know yet, but I got tired of messing with it. It's going to be like another month at least before I mess with this tank again. But so far I like it. Glad the roseline sharks, aka Denison barbs, are finally no longer afraid to swim over here. At first they were all huddling like over here, and every time they like started to wander over here, they just dart right back like, whoa, what's all that? Like, that's different. But they're used to it now. I just started throwing food in there and they went right for it. But I don't know, tell me what you guys think. Should I leave it alone, or should I actually take one of those pieces of wood and put it in the middle over here? But so far I'm liking it. But I do want to change things up a little bit. That stupid glare from the split in the curtain drives me nuts. But yeah. Oh, but in the last update, I did forget to mention, at first, you know how I had 24 roseline sharks in here? I actually have 25 of them in here now. Basically, the last guy who was supposed to give me some, he had an ick outbreak in his tank, and what happened was, just had an ick outbreak, lost a bunch of his fish, and he originally had 3 roselines, but 2 of them died, so I postponed picking those guys up until there was no signs of ick for at least 3 weeks. Well, it had been 3 weeks and no signs of ick and no more fish deaths, so I went out and picked up his last remaining roseline. So now I have 25 in here. It's I figured one more couldn't hurt anything. And it's just a smaller one. I think that's the one right there. So yeah, luckily it wasn't a big guy, but I know he'll eventually grow. But look at that red on him. He has a very thick red line on him. It's a good looking roseline. But yeah, my tiger barbs are doing well. I do notice that they are slightly nippy. I hardly ever see them nipping the other fish. I still see them do it here and there, but their main focus is each other. They do fight, as expected. That's barb behavior for you. Even my roseline sharks, aka Denison barbs, scuffle around with each other, so whatever. But yeah, just fed them, so the water does have a little bit of a cloudiness to it. Gotta love frozen brine shrimp and bloodworms. That stuff will just murk the water a little bit. Like I said in the last video, I'm planning to replace my Aquatop CF 500 UV Mark II filter with an FX6, and hopefully the FX6s don't come with stupid spray bars, because look at all those little itty bitty bubbles. So annoying. But yeah, when I get an FX6, hopefully the FX6 canister will fit through the doors on this stand. Otherwise, I'm screwed. But yeah. Anyway, loving the tank so far. It's not as barren looking. But like I said, I might spread the wood out a little more just to increase swimming space, so the fish can actually swim around and behind it a little bit more easily. But so far, I'm liking it. I'm going to be kind of mad if this Java Windelov falls off of the pieces of wood. I might even try putting more plants onto the wood. One little thing I might also do is just move that jungle valve somewhere else. Yeah. Put it in the back. Well, if only I could reach the back. I can't reach the back. But it's probably going to go somewhere else. Maybe like a big jungle valve wall along the middle over here. I don't know. Yeah, this is what it looks like from the side. It's not very neatly put together. That's why that rock is hiding the end stumps over here. And side profiles aren't the prettiest, especially down here. But yep, that's how it's looking so far. But anyway, hope you liked today's video. So like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video.